If you are new here, please like the video and subscribe. Statistics show that only 15% of my audience is subscribed to the channel. So if this content has helped you in any way, I ask you to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Now, let's go back to the topic. Imagine each new day as a blank page where you get to write your story. But instead of crafting an inspiring tale, it feels like you're trying to write with an empty pen. Everything's smudged, messy, and you just want to throw it away. That's life, right? Busy, chaotic, and sometimes it feels like a tragedy you never signed up for. Worries, stress, and pressure turn our minds into a maze with no exit. But here's the beauty of Stoic philosophy. You can't control everything that happens, but you can control yourself. With just a few simple affirmations every morning, you can reset your mindset, like hitting the refresh button for your day. In today's video, we'll explore 5 powerful quotes from great philosophers, words that can help you escape the chaos and start loving your life again. Ready to take back control and rediscover joy? Let's dive in and begin this journey. Number 1, I am grateful for this new day. Have you ever woken up in the morning feeling like the weight of the world is on your shoulders? A new day begins, yet instead of excitement, you're overwhelmed by worries, unpaid bills, work calls waiting, or even the quiet loneliness of loved ones being too busy with their own lives. Life at a certain point can feel like standing on the edge, wondering if you have the strength to keep moving forward. But Stoic philosophy reminds us that every new day is an opportunity to reset our mindset and live more fully. With just a simple affirmation, I am grateful for this new day, you can shift your perspective. It doesn't erase the pressures, but it helps you focus on what truly matters, what you still have, rather than what you've lost. Take Linda's story, for example. She spent her life dedicated to her family. But as her children grew up and moved away, the once lively home became filled with silence. Each morning, Linda woke up feeling empty, as if life had lost its meaning. One day, while reading a book on Stoic philosophy, she came across Marcus Aurelius' words, "When you arise in the morning, think of what a privilege it is to be alive, to think, to enjoy, to love." That quote struck a chord. From then on, Linda began each morning with the affirmation, I am grateful for this new day to love and explore. She joined an art class, started writing heartfelt letters to her children, and volunteered at a community center. Through these actions, she not only rediscovered purpose, but also learned to find happiness in life's simplest moments. Gratitude completely transformed Linda's outlook on life. It didn't eliminate all her challenges, but it helped her face them with calm and positivity. This is what Stoic philosophy teaches us. While you can't control everything around you, you can control how you respond to it. Each morning, try asking yourself, what am I grateful for today? It could be the warmth of the sun, a simple breakfast, or just the chance to start fresh. These small acknowledgements, when appreciated, build a stronger, more positive mindset that prepares you to face whatever comes your way. Starting your day with gratitude doesn't just shield you from stress, it helps you uncover the deeper meaning of life. Remember, happiness doesn't come from everything being perfect, but from choosing to cherish each moment, whether it's a peaceful day or a stormy one. So why not start today? Let the affirmation, I am grateful for this new day, guide you. It won't just change how you approach your mornings, it will transform how you live every day. Number 2, I embrace impermanence. Have you ever noticed that life never stands still? Everything around us is constantly changing, from the smallest details like the weather to major events like careers, health, and relationships. It's unsettling to realize that nothing can ever be held onto forever, isn't it? But instead of resisting the flow of change, Stoic philosophy teaches us a simple yet powerful approach. Embrace impermanence with courage and calm. I learned this lesson firsthand. There was a time when I had what I thought was the perfect life, a stable job and a clear path ahead. Then, out of nowhere, my company went through a restructuring and I was laid off. In an instant, everything I had carefully planned felt like it was crumbling. My sense of security, my identity, all of it vanished overnight. At first, I was overwhelmed with thoughts of failure and uncertainty. During those dark days, I recalled a quote from Marcus Aurelius. "Everything we hear is an opinion, not a fact. Everything we see is a perspective, not the truth." It hit me that losing my job wasn't the end. It was just the way I was interpreting the situation. That realization changed everything. Instead of viewing the loss as a defeat, I reframed it as an opportunity to start fresh and discover a new path. I began with small steps, writing down things I was grateful for each day. Simple things like a peaceful breakfast or the unwavering support of my family and friends. I used my newfound free time to learn new skills and explore interests I'd neglected for years. Slowly but surely, I rebuilt my life. And in the process, I rediscovered myself, a stronger, more resilient version, ready to face whatever changes came my way. Stoic philosophy reminds us that change isn't the enemy, it's our greatest teacher. When we stop fighting against what we can't control and instead learn to adapt, we don't just grow stronger, we find true freedom. As Seneca said, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it." Once we grasp the temporary nature of all things, we stop wasting energy on what doesn't matter and focus on truly appreciating the present. Embracing impermanence doesn't mean denying pain or loss. It means recognizing that everything in life holds its own unique value, whether it's in moments of joy or periods of fading. Relationships may change, opportunities may come and go, but each experience carries lessons and meaning. When you remind yourself, "I embrace impermanence," you equip yourself with the strength to face any challenge, not with fear, but with calm and wisdom. Life is constantly changing, and that's a good thing. Change helps us grow, learn, and find meaning in even the smallest details. Once you accept that nothing lasts forever, you'll no longer fear life's fluctuations. Instead, you'll find peace within the flow of it all. Ask yourself this: can I face change more calmly? When you start each day with the affirmation, "I embrace impermanence," you not only strengthen your mind, but also open yourself to a new perspective that helps you love life more fully. Number 3, I cultivate compassion for myself and others. Have you ever been too hard on yourself over a small mistake? Stoic philosophy reminds us that kindness isn't just for others, it's also a gift we should give to ourselves. It's not about excusing our mistakes, but about acknowledging and learning from them. Kindness to ourselves begins with the recognition that we're human, and being human means being imperfect. Once, I was responsible for reserving a table for a team meeting at a restaurant. I double-checked everything: time, number of attendees, and even the menu options. Yet when we arrived, I realized I had made a mistake in the reservation. I had underestimated the number of seats. No one was upset. The restaurant staff quickly added another chair. But throughout the meal, I couldn't stop berating myself for this small error. I felt like I had let everyone down, even though no one seemed to care. When I got home, I reflected and remembered Marcus Aurelius's teaching. Whenever you are about to find fault with someone, ask yourself the following question. What fault of mine most resembles the one I am about to criticize? This reminder hit home. If someone else had made the same mistake, I wouldn't have given it a second thought. So why was I being so harsh on myself? Kindness to oneself is not about making excuses. It's about freeing yourself from unnecessary negative emotions. Instead of dwelling on it, I told myself, it was a small mistake. It didn't affect the outcome of the meeting. I did my best, and that's something to be proud of. That moment taught me that not everything has to be perfect to be meaningful. Kindness to others is just as essential. The Stoic philosopher Seneca said, "Wherever there is a human being, there is an opportunity for kindness." When we understand that everyone has their own moments of mistakes or hidden struggles, kindness becomes a bridge between souls. Someone being short-tempered might be under unseen stress. Someone arriving late could be handling a complex situation. Instead of criticizing, kindness allows us to connect with others on a more human level. Looking back at my reservation mistake, I realized my colleagues hadn't judged me at all. They continued the meeting with smiles and even joked. At least now we have an excuse to order more food. That kindness reminded me that we need to extend compassion not only to others, but also to ourselves. Practicing kindness isn't a sign of weakness. It's a reflection of inner strength. It requires courage to accept mistakes, patience to endure challenges, and determination to live according to our values. Stoic philosophy emphasizes that kindness not only brings peace to ourselves, but also fosters a better world. So, are you ready to start each day with the affirmation, "I cultivate compassion for myself and others"? When kindness becomes a guiding principle, stress and judgment give way to harmony and peace. Remember, kindness not only helps us live better lives, but also inspires those around us to feel the power of understanding and love. Number 4, I walk the path of wisdom. The phrase, "I walk the path of wisdom," might seem simple, but it carries profound significance about the lifelong journey of every human being. Stoic philosophy teaches us that wisdom is not something we are born with, but a goal we constantly strive for. It's like seeking a torch to illuminate both the soul and the mind, guiding us through life's challenges and uncertainties. Epictetus once said, "Man cannot learn what he thinks he already knows." This statement reminds us that wisdom begins with humility. When we admit that we are not perfect and that there is always more to learn, every day becomes an opportunity to grow and evolve. So what is wisdom? For Stoics, wisdom isn't just the accumulation of knowledge, it's a profound understanding of life's nature. It's about recognizing what we can control and what we cannot. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." At its core, wisdom means maintaining inner peace, regardless of the external world's chaos. A clear example of this Stoic principle is a farmer I met during a business trip to rural America. He had spent his entire life cultivating his land. One day, a devastating storm destroyed all the crops he had nurtured for months. Instead of lamenting or raging, he simply said, "The land is still here, and I'm still here. I'll start again." To me, this calm resilience perfectly embodies Stoic wisdom, accepting what cannot be changed and focusing on what can be done. Stoicism also teaches us to look beyond immediate emotions and short-term gains. Wisdom isn't just about making good decisions today, but also about considering the long-term impact. A mother I know once faced a tough choice, declining a high-paying job to spend more time with her family. She understood that success isn't only measured in dollars, but also in connection and lasting values. Her decision, though difficult, was a true example of wisdom. But the journey toward wisdom is not always smooth. It requires persistence and discipline. Seneca once said, "Life is not about how long you live, but how well you live." A wise person knows how to use their limited time meaningfully, avoiding fleeting pleasures to focus on higher goals. If you're looking for ways to begin your path to wisdom, start small. Stay calm in the face of challenges. Listen before reacting. Learn from failures. Every small step contributes to building a better version of yourself. Stoicism emphasizes that wisdom is not a final destination, but a lifelong journey. When you remind yourself, "I walk the path of wisdom," you choose a path that is challenging yet deeply meaningful. It is a journey that leads to inner freedom, clarity of mind, and peace in life. Let this phrase become the torch that guides you each morning. And with every step you'll draw closer to a life of fulfillment, meaning, and serenity. Number 5. I am at peace with myself. Inner peace isn't some unattainable ideal or a mystical state. It's something we can all achieve if we understand and practice it the right way. In the whirlwind of modern life, filled with work stress, family demands, and relationship struggles, peace can often feel out of reach. But Stoic philosophy reminds us that peace doesn't come from the world around us. It comes from within. The phrase, "I am at peace with myself," is not just a statement. It's a powerful reminder that you have the ability to control how you face life's ups and downs. Inner peace doesn't depend on what happens around you. It depends on how you respond. Have you ever felt overwhelmed by trivial things, a criticism, a minor argument, or someone else's mistake? If you learn to let go, you'll realize that these things don't deserve to occupy space in your mind. Take, for example, my neighbor Susan. One day, she went to the grocery store to pick up dinner supplies. At the checkout, she realized she'd left her wallet at home. The line behind her grew impatient, and someone muttered, "Next time, come prepared." Embarrassed, Susan felt her heart race and nearly walked out of the store. But instead of letting shame take over, she paused, took a deep breath, and stayed calm. She apologized, left her groceries at the counter, went home to grab her wallet, and returned to finish shopping. This small moment of staying composed and not letting others' reactions ruin her day was Susan's way of finding peace within herself. Stoic philosophy teaches us that we can't control how others treat us, but we can control how we respond. Marcus Aurelius once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This is the essence of inner peace, not allowing external factors to disturb the tranquility of your mind. Peace doesn't mean indifference to life. It means the ability to accept and adapt with clarity. If you learn to distinguish between what you can control and what you cannot, life becomes much lighter. Imagine a father struggling with financial pressures. Instead of letting anxiety take over, he focuses on budgeting, planning, and practical solutions. He knows not everything can be fixed immediately, but his approach shapes a more stable future for his family. Or think about the universal frustration of being stuck in traffic. The horns blaring, the long red lights. It's easy to feel your frustration boil over. But what if, instead of getting angry, you took a deep breath, played your favorite song, and reminded yourself that stress won't make the traffic move any faster? This simple choice shows how we can find peace, even in situations beyond our control. Inner peace not only helps you face challenges with calmness, but also grants you freedom. As Seneca said, "A brave person is free." This freedom is about letting go of what you cannot change and focusing on what truly matters. It's how you protect your mind from unnecessary pressures and enjoy a sense of relief and balance. Let "I am at peace with myself" become your daily affirmation. As you practice this, you'll discover that no matter what life brings, your mind can remain strong and free. This is the core of Stoic philosophy, finding strength in serenity and building a life that is not just about surviving, but about living fully and meaningfully. Each morning brings a new opportunity, a fresh start to reset your mind and reconnect with yourself. Affirmations from Stoic philosophy are more than just words. They are guiding principles to help you stay grounded amidst life's ups and downs. Stoic philosophy reminds us that while we can't control everything around us, we always have the power to control how we respond. Begin each day with gratitude and serenity. Remind yourself, "I am grateful for this new day. I choose calm and peace." Even a brief moment of mindfulness can set the tone for a day filled with meaning and strength. If this message resonates with you, please like and share to spread its value. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel to continue exploring Stoic philosophy, where every day is a step closer to freedom and purpose.